Hi. Hi, Chef. I've got a comment for you. If you're interested in a bridge tour or a galley tour on Viking, ask at guest services if they're having one, what day, what time. They obviously cannot have 900 passengers traipsing through the bridge or through the galley, so you will not know about it. It's not in their daily program. It's wonderful.
Okay, so let me give you an overview of the galley. Totally, we have 103 staff. Out of that, 75 are the chefs, and 25 approximately are the. So basically, and then the hierarchy starts with 3 chef de cuisine. I have under working with me. So one is in charge of this chef table, one is in charge of the Manfredi, and one is in charge of the main galley.
Yeah.
Then we have sous chefs who are in charge of the World Cafe, one sous chef in charge of the pantry, one sous chef in charge of the crew galley. So we have one more galley which is one floor down, which is the crew galley. So basically crew galley means we have feeding 450 crew, lunch and dinner, breakfast, same. And basically the food consists of 90%, let's say, is same, and 10-20% is the regional dishes we add in the lunch and dinner for the crew. Rest the soups and the meats are same what the crew or the guests are eating basically. Because we have some Asians crew members from Indonesia, Philippines and India, and then so we have some food in different days, not every day, but different days lunch and dinner additional in the crew mess. And there is the officer mess, basically also same food. Then we have under one more deck down is the butcher shop and the vegetable room. The butcher shop, basically the butchers are working under galley and they process the meat what come on board. So basically we get whole frozen things and they make carcass, take out the carcass, make it portion size depending on the fish, chicken or meat. Then we have the veg preparation room. Basically veg preparation room is we take the provision from the storerooms. The cooks have different stations. They order for the sauceman, soupman, roastman. They will order their different meats. Spinner, basically they cut the romaine lettuce, wash it up and put in a bucket spinner which spins the water out basically. What else we have? We have the provision which is not under us, but we are part of the provision also, provision team. So basically we order the things 7 days in advance for the fresh produce. Now we are doing a 14 days cruise, so our requisition is coming for 12 days, the fresh produce. And the frozen and the dry item we actually order 2 months in advance. So basically we forecast the menus in 2 months in advance and which port we are going to pick up. So basically they will target the ship's itinerary and they will already tell in advance which port will get the requisition. So if today, if say it's April, I'm going to order for June 15th, so I will see which date is nearby for our ship. So it's basically June 12 or 15, which port we are reaching. We'll have a date already specified. So I will order for that date. So if from June 15 for the meat, frozen or dry item, I will forecast the next port will be 1 month. So I will have to order the meats and the dry fruit for the 1 month. So basically in ordering, I'm involved, the provision master involved, and our butcher also involved. The butcher will sit and forecast with the provision and then they will send to me. Then I will also do my calculation, what is plus or minus, what meat I will and which meat I will not put in the menu in coming days. So that I can increase and decrease, and basically then we send the order to GM and GM approves and sends to the office and the office sends.
And they deliver 2 weeks worth of food at one time?
No, the fresh basically we target to get in 7 days. But depending now, we don't have a 7 days cruise. We have 14 days cruise. We will target in the different port. Like Bergen, like yesterday, Amsterdam, we had a loading. But Amsterdam is not in our itinerary all the time. So this is some ports which the company decide where we have the agents who can supply us. So that was we get the already like a dot marks in the calendar. So I will have already when I can see my calendar, I can see which dates are available for the loading. And if I say it's 10 days, I will multiply that 10 days, or it's 14 days sometimes, which we don't prefer, then we have to order that 14 days. The fresh, when I say all the vegetable, fruits, all the eggs, dairy will come in that. But the frozen is different, it actually lasts for 6 months, so we order in 2 months in advance. In Europe, and they want to supply us a New Zealand lamb, so they will actually order themselves from the warehouse. The lamb will be collected in that place, and where they will disperse to the different ships how much they order. Now this is done externally. Internally, what does our chefs they make a requisition every day to me. The butcher and the meat and the sauce and the roast and the soup man, they will make a requisition what they want to order, which they will send to me, internal requisition. Now where we are going is the main galley. Main galley, when I say this is the heart of the galley. So this is the most busiest part, let's say. So when I say busy, the soup man, what makes soups here, will go to the World Cafe and Crew Galley. So he's one place we are making the soups. So the roast, all the roast and the sauces we are making in the main galley. Also main galley consists is the bakery and pastry. On the scratch, the bakery and the pastry. The ice cream we make on board. The pasta we make on board. So basically what we get outside for the pastry, bakery is the ready-made gluten-free products. That also not everything. We make the sliced bread and all that on board. There is some special breads, ciabatta and all that we get ready-made. That's a gluten-free I'm talking. So gluten-free also when I talk about is a dietary thing. So in the galley we have a special area specified for the dietary needs, which is gluten-free or salt-free what they're making. So generally what happens is, if the guests pre-order they want a soup salt-free, so my chef will not make the soup salt-free, but he will go to the soup man before we start making that, what soup you're making, he will tell he's making mushroom soup, so okay, I need 4 portions salt-free. So for the chef to pick up on the time. Doesn't matter, it can be in World Cafe, it can be in the Manfredi, it can be here. So basically all the bulk items, sauces salt-free or sauces without wine, they have to go and tell the sauce man in advance, and they will actually start making and give the backup to the special order chef who will actually put in for the guest in the evening. The special order chef will not make the dessert dietary. He will go to the pastry chef in advance and tell this is I need dietary, dairy free or salt or sugar free, and the pastry chef will make it and give to him, but he will be the one presenting it to different restaurants. What else we have here in the galley? Galley we have now one galley is the pool grill, which is small. You have seen the pool grill galley, right? Deck 7. It's a small galley. Basically again all the production we do it here. So if you see the caramelized onion he's serving there, we make it in main galley. We give it to him. All the sauces, everything you see, we make in the main. That's what we're going to do now. This place here is a kitchen table. So basically kitchen table is our show kitchen. Basically where we do our cooking classes and we do some new recipe implementation we start with here. So basically what you see is all induction working, so the guests can actually cook there along with the chef. So basically this is the place where we do cooking classes. So sometimes we already advertise that this is the cooking class going on and the guests can register themselves, and one of the chef de cuisine will come with the chef, with the guests, and they will make it here, and guests will involve in that. They can do chopping according to the chef. They will have the recipe and they will produce some lunch and they will eat themselves. So basically it's like a what do you say? Here is the chef table. So we are just standing in the restaurant of the chef table, the galley. So you see there, chef table have a different menu. So they will do their mise en place separately, because they will know whatever their menu depends on. And then this is the same chef table where they produce the pastry, appetizer, they will give to you from here.
I'll search for that.
Yeah. Now this place is a room service area. So you see there are a lot of trays. This actually caters to we have 900 guests on board. This is the same place, small place, we cater all the guests. You see behind the trays are ready to make that tray ready for the breakfast. And when pick up time, they will go to the hot galley for the salad or the salmon from that side. But this is there ready like this in the night. So mostly, this is our pot wash. This place is the main galley I was talking about. So you see the big pots out there, that's the way they make the soups. So you see the big pot there?
Yes.
So all the sauces they make it here, roast man, they all grill man, they all make it here. So every evening, every lunch, we make this show plate like this. So they are now making the show plate, what we're going to serve tonight. So we'll have a tasting here and then we'll serve one to dining room. You see here, like the pickup, today is Sunday roast, they will pick up from here. So the chef who's going to be standing here to disperse the order can always see that we are going the same presentation. You can see, or sometimes we can get a cook from other station. Here you see here, sir, this is today lunch. This is a TV which gives the count of how many order that you make. When you sit in the restaurant, you make an order with the waiter in the tablet. It comes here. So how many count is already coming? Reuben sandwich 31 on order, taken, gone. So this will again 6 o'clock. This screen will come with a dinner menu. So whatever is tonight dinner, all this will come here. So basically what it helps us when we have 100, 200. For every morning in the beginning we make a forecast. We make a forecast that okay, today prime rib, let's say 80 portion. Then there is a duck, 50 portion. So that is the preparation, they will they will make it. In the evening start changing, when the guests are ordering, so they will decide it. The fish, everything. When the guests order, we can keep and count what is the trend going that day. But we make a forecast every morning. Like today, this much guests will make this much and this much will count. Even the guests are 400 here, but we know not 400 vegetarian. It's only 20 vegetarian will go. It gets lined up, it goes down, but I will tell you how.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now, when the waiter picks up the order from there, they this escalator to pick up the because the restaurant is on deck 2, right? So they pick up and they go right this way.
My favorite dish is the calf's liver, which is tonight. I love it.
So this is our dishwash machine. So again, the waiter put from the other side, the leftover, and it wash and come in here. So they will pick up the clean plates and their cutlery from here, this side. There we go. Okay, this place is the room service area. Now we see one guy who's only working for room service, for example. All the salad what you eat in the buffet, they make it here. So different people working in different shifts. So there are 4 people working now, they are on break, they will come back and they will continue. So all the salads, all the sandwiches will come from here. All the breakfast, what you eat, fruit plates, cheese plate comes from here. All the cheese platter you see, buffet comes from here.
Tasty.
This right here is our pastry and bakery. And that machine I was telling, the ice cream machine. That is the machine, ice cream. They make it homemade ice cream. Now they're getting ready for the preparation of dinner. This is bread all the time, fresh bacon, lunch and dinner, lunch and dinner. So there are 4 bakers working 2 day and 2 night. So now they will pick up for the dinner. They make it from the scratch. So here if you come, and he drops the things. Actually, we have here special shell, food and paper, plastic, all the different garbage segregation. So this is the pulper machine I was talking about. So when they drop all the food, they open it. It goes in the pipe. Pipe you cannot see. It goes underneath. It gets crushed and it goes and stored in our ship tank. What happens when the ship is away from the land, which is the norm is 10 nautical miles, but depending on the country regulation, then they can disperse it in the sea for the fish to eat. Right? When they go
That's
out
where
of
the
that
waiters
side,
come down,
they
get
bring
the food and go up the other
They bring the
side.
dirty plates like from here.
Great. Can you see?
So they go
That's
up and
great.
they down. Yeah. This is the pulper I was talking, the pipeline connected down.
Pipeline for the food,
So
the
everything when
discarded
they put the
food.
food here, transfer pump will go there and get connected down. So all the day. So this is a show me this one. This is the pasta, like for example, this is homemade, freshly made, and the machine is right there, small. This one.
Small.
This machine. So every morning, our chef de party, chef de cuisine, they make their own pasta, freshly made. They put it there, depending what is the menu tonight, or what they are going to use the world cafe or the crew galley. They will take from here.
They start at 8 o'clock, break and then come back.
Mostly, but some people will be different because they are working 24 hours, room service is 24 hours. The baker has different shift because he makes the bread early. And the pastry person work 8 o'clock, they go 2 o'clock after lunch. This is where they pick up
Really
the
good.
130. They was the guidelines are posted. And this is again posted here, that how many count of biscuit or the fish of the day is going. So when they have a count, they will understand. So let's say every day forecast will be they will bring 30 biscuit or 20 fish of the day in one night temperature. So when they bring it up, it's time control starts. So basically what we do, once they take out the fish, we make a forecast that the fish will not go back to the butcher because then they will either here or in the crew mess dinner will out. Because once everything closed, then the crew late night snacks open 11 o'clock again. So if my steak man makes a lot of steak which is not ordered, so that will go to the crew mess 11 o'clock. They will eat, the crew will eat. So this is our round of the kitchen. So any question you have, I will be happy to answer.
Yes, I was on the Venus.
Beef comes from the US, our lamb comes from the New Zealand. And some of the fish also, depending on their quality, comes from different places. But the meat, our let's say 80% meat comes from US.
What about the salmon? Is it always Norwegian salmon?
Salmon, we sometimes we have two, salmon Norwegian and we have Scottish salmon as well sometimes. Like this time we will be taking Scottish because we are in Europe water. So we will take it from here. So this some of the things we change. The prawns, depending on which places we are going, will come from that place. But the beef is standard because we are following the USDA, the prime rib and choice, what we have cut already decided by the company, that already gets flown away to that places. So the beef, lamb are already standard. Plus, if I have a chance, I always buy from outside, which the company always allows us or actually tells us to actually buy from locally, the fish. But the fish local also has a challenge because on the ship, what happens is, we cannot just go, we are not in a boat like it's my personal boat, I go outside and buy fish because we have to get a certificate. If they cannot provide us a health certificate for that fish, which was caught that day from that boat, we cannot get it on the ship. That's also a challenge. So if I'm going to Turkey, Istanbul, I will have supplier, I will already order him that I need a fish, this much kg, this number, this name. Plus, because he will be ready with that fish, plus a certificate. So this is the challenge.
For this trip, will it always be the same menu on the same day?
Generally, okay, we are following 14 days menu.
Okay.
Now,
Are the sauces your recipes or are they the ship's recipes?
no, all the recipe now here, let's say, is the recipe from the company.
Okay.
Yes. The only thing we do changes and depending is the World Cafe. We change the food there.